Smile! A picture is worth 1,000 words, yet so is the camera itself. As we go through this presentation today, you'll see a snapshot history of the FujiFilm camera, and we will learn how film develops, as well as how the camera flashed into popularity. So everybody get in as we take this nice big group photo. Picture this, Fujifilm started with a different name. Picture this, it's 1934 Japan. And if you knew anything about cameras, you likely knew the brand Fujifilm. According to CRM.org, 70% that Fujifilm had 70% market share over the company during this time. By 1965, Fujifilm opened up their first New York place to manage their North American business. And then in 1988, Fujifilm released the world's first digital camera. This was a big revolutionary advancement. Now let's see how instant photography works. So, according to the American Chemical Society, Edwin Lane was the first to make Polaroids. He created this process, and it does look complicated. However, you might need an X-ray lens to see inside, but Britannica.com made it easy so we can easily look inside. The first layer is a silver halide layer. This is also known as silver salt, and it's commonly used in the photo industry. Then, over that, there's a layer of alkaline jelly. Whenever pushed through the camera, it creates a photo that is crystal clear. Now, for the colorful ones, there's a few more chemicals that we might want to look at. So there's blue sensitive silver halide, which takes the blue image, and then that's backed with a yellow dye developer. There's also two other ones that follow a similar setup with a green and magenta backed silver halide sheet and a red and cyan silver halide sheet. A normal silver halide sheet keeps it all intact and makes sure that your photos come out crystal clear by creating the negative. Over the top is also the alkaline jelly, which whenever activated by the mechanisms in the camera, it can create a photo as clear as this one. So, Fujifilm flashed into popularity. CRMG discusses how it conquered its competition in the modern era. Kodak cameras struggled with their marketing throughout the 90s to 2000s. By 2003, the camera market started to fall. And because of this, Fujifilm found its way into creating new products. Because of its extensive knowledge of chemicals, it obviously went into the beauty industry, creating its own brand, Astalift. Astalift is known to give you photogenic beauty. Asta means tomorrow in Japanese, and obviously lift, so tomorrow, lifting towards the future. Then they also found their way into the medications and pharmaceutical industry. Within this industry, they research on Alzheimer's, cancer, and more. By 2017, less than 1% of their profits came from their traditional film products. But they've said in previous statements that they would never cancel their original film line, which is a good idea since in 2015 they sold over 5 million units of their original cameras. And of course, I think that Fujifilm will continue to be very successful in the future because of its knowledge of innovation and the way that it just keeps going no matter what. Now, today we've looked at a snapshot of history. We found out how an instant camera works. And finally, we saw it flash into popularity. With that, there's only one thing to say, and that's cheese. Thank you.